What's good, everybody? Fantasy Joe back here with our Sunday live stream. Going to be talking fantasy football decisions. Any start sits, fire them away. And I'll be talking parlays, daily fantasy questions, anything like that. Yeah, if you have any questions, just fire them away. Ooh, that's a tough one, Christian. Let me look at my rankings. I'd probably start Mike Evans, honestly, just because the touchdown upside is still there. And with Antonio Brown and maybe Gronk out, I think he could still have a really good game. Even though he's one of some Marshawn Lattimore, it's scary, but I still probably play him. Appreciate the question. Ooh, Damian Harris or Khalil Herbert. That's a tough one. I think Damian Harris is going to have a real good game today. Especially the Chargers had that run funnel. I'd really like Herbert today, though, as well. Here, let me check my rankings. I'll probably play Damian Williams. That's a tough one, though. That's really close. I just think that the Patriots are going to be willing to run the ball, especially to keep the ball out of Justin Herbert's hands. And the Chargers want you to run the ball, so I think that that's going to happen today. They're a run-first team. It's a great matchup for them. Can hop on the parlay, start talking, finding value there. Yeah, hopefully you guys' fantasy seasons have been going good. I'm thinking I'm going to come out with a video soon on the top trade targets before the playoffs. Guys are going to be getting that have those easy playoff schedules that can take you to greatness. Let me figure out if what's his name is playing today, Gronkowski. Are they a 325 game? They must be. Jamal Williams is out today. Big day for DeAndre Swift. Big day. Fire up Swift every time, every line you can. Trying to find out whether Gronk is in or is that. Yeah, they do play 325. He's questionable. I bet he plays. I feel like he's had a good amount of time. I still can't believe what's his face, though. I gotta see. I just put so many daily lineups in now. I want to swap them out. Calvin Ridley's out too? Wow. Jamal Williams and Calvin Ridley just like that out of your lineups. This means fire up DeAndre Swift and Kyle Pitts is a smash play today. Wow, that is wild. Crazy stuff. I gotta see how much DeAndre Swift is going for in daily now. This could get crazy. This could be freaking insane. Let's see how much it costs. Swift. He's 7,100. That's a good matchup, though. He's going to be a smash today. He's probably going to get 20 carries, close to 10 catches. Maybe not 10 catches because they could be in this game, but man, oh man. Throw him into a lineup or two real quick. And yeah, if anyone has any sit questions, just let me know. Also, the Dak Prescott situation, honestly, with the lines, I know they keep saying Dak feels like he could play and stuff like that. I do think there's probably a 30% chance he plays. I'm not playing him today in fantasy football just because I can't have a 30% chance of my quarterback playing. He plays at the 7 o'clock games. If I have, Daniel Jones available in my league or somewhere, I'm going to have him and pivot to him or a Kirk Cousins all day. Then I'm going to play Dak if I can. But that's how I'm treating that situation. I've got Dak in a few leagues, and I'm pulling back, to be honest with you. That's crazy, man. I am playing Darrell Henderson in like every daily fantasy lineup I can, honestly. That does suck, Paul. Freaking Ridley. Hopefully he's doing all right. I know it's a personal issue, but it's very frustrating for fantasy owners. But yeah, hope everything's okay with him. He's missed multiple games or something like that. It's a shame. Man, that is crazy. I'm also playing A.J. Brown a lot daily lineups with Julio Jones out against the Colts. I think he'll have a good game. Chris Godwin, I think, is also a smash play for anyone who's wondering. That is, wow. Fantasy's crazy. Trent Williams is going to play for the 49ers. That's big for their whole offense all around. There's a chance he didn't play today. Yeah, I'll start talking about the parlay, see what games I like, upset pick of the day, all that stuff. Okay, let's see. I like the Bengals minus 11.5. Honestly, I think I think they do that. Bengals are a good football team, and the Jets are really bad. Mike White started today. I think that I would take. Let's see. I also like Steelers +5 coming off a bye against the Browns. I think that's good value. Titans +3. I like that. Vikings -2.5. Like that. Here's the question. Do we take Titans money line? Yes, you do. Okay, I think I got the parlay of the day, boys. Minnesota Vikings -2.5. Tennessee Titans money line +135. Cincinnati Bengals -11.5 +739. That's a great bet. Yeah, I really like that one. Gonna text this in my gambling group chat real quick. What's good, Simon? How's it going, brother? Yeah, I was just talking about the parlay of the day. I think my upset pick of the day would be the Tennessee Titans against the Colts. I think my Vikings -2.5. I really like tonight against Dallas. Don't think Dak's gonna play. And then Bengals -11.5. Parlay those three for +739. Yes, Ridley is out. Late breaking news, but Ridley's out. Definitely. Yeah, it's tough with Ridley out. I was saying, I mean, you might not have this guy, but Colts definitely have a chance. They're favored. That's the thing. Titans at the money line is +135. That's why I took it. I thought it was really good value. Could take it with the points. Yeah, it's definitely sudden. It was breaking news, I think. Also, Jamal Williams is out. DeAndre Swift's going to be a smash play today. Ridley's out for personal reasons, though. Pretty last minute, pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, it is pretty wild, especially because he missed the game the other day for personal reasons, and then he's back. Hopefully everything's all right with him, but definitely a bummer for fantasy owners in the meantime. Patriots are only +4. I feel like that's a pretty solid bet. I'd probably pick Chargers, honestly. Actually, Eckler's kind of banged up. I do think that could be a game. Ooh, Waddle for Woods. I think you'll find out today. I think that's okay. Woods, I don't think is ever going to be what you wanted him to be. Jalen Waddle's been a target hog, and normally rookie receivers have 20% more production over the second half of the year than they did the first half. So keep that in mind. And I think Robert Woods is going to be pretty inconsistent. He'll catch some touchdowns. He'll be solid, though. He'll be, a back-end wide receiver, too, at the end of the year. But I think you definitely have a chance to crack. You have more upside. You're probably a lower floor with Waddle is what I'd say. But he's getting so many targets. Yeah, Parker's back. I'm more worried about isn't Will Fuller playing this week? Or is he putting off another week? And Will Fuller's status. No, he's not playing. Never mind. Yeah, with Parker back. I still think he's going to get double-digit targets with Tua starting, honestly. Yeah, he gets a lot of targets. I think that's a fine deal. What's up, Seg? How's it going? Do I think the Chiefs make the playoffs? I do think the Chiefs will make the playoffs. I think they'll figure it out. I think the extra game, gives them more time. They're down bad, sure, but I think they probably win tomorrow night, and then they get the Packers next week. That's a real tough game. I think it's going to be tough just because the Chargers are so good. I think they're the second best team in that division, but the Chargers are the real deal in my mind. Oh, so you got Woods. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Like I said, this week is going to be very telling. If Parker does steal some targets, I feel. Tannehill and Tyreek for Kyler and AJ. I like that just because Tyreek's probably the better receiver, but I think they're closer than people think. I think AJ Brown is going to have a freaking tear of the second half of the year. I traded for him in a league recently. Julio's out today and he gets double-digit targets. When he gets double-digit targets, he feasts for fantasy. I think that was the big telling thing that why people weren't making moves for him. It concerned me because he was getting. But last year, here I'll look up his exact stats. Last year, I think he was like the wide receiver 11. He was a wide receiver 11, but only played in 14 games and was supposed to get surgery on both his knees. But the crazy thing about all that is, considering all of that, they played those few games, all that stuff. He finished the wide receiver 11 last year on 106 targets. This year, let's look at in games. He's gotten injured in multiple games, but like in his full games, he's already on pace for significantly more targets than that, counting all his injured games this year. Like, he is on a higher target pace than he was last year, even with Julio Jones there. And, yeah, he's one of the best receivers in football. The thing is, once he catches the ball, too, he's too big for defensive backs to tackle him. And anyone who is big enough to tackle him, he's probably faster than you. So it's just like he is dangerous, man, once he gets the ball in his hands. What's up, John? How's it going? Let me see. Catch up with the chat. I think it would be really funny if they missed the playoffs, so Simon. I think they'll make it, but I would laugh. Yeah, I do think it's a good trade. Kyler could be elite. I mean, he had a rough game last week, but it's been really good. Bummer that he's injured, but besides that. Just trade him for Robbie straight up. With what's his name out? I don't think that's a bad deal at all. You don't want to play Odell, and it's just like having him on your team. You think you're going to play him, but you really just want to avoid the situation altogether. So I think that's a solid move, honestly. Appreciate the thumbs up. Whoever just hit that helps out the stream. Yeah, and Robbie gets a lot of targets when McCaffrey's out. McCaffrey's supposed to miss several weeks, so. Yeah, Ridley. It's tough to be a Ridley owner right now, John. I feel you. I feel you. Rip John Ridley. Yeah, man, it's tough. Should I pick up I'd pick up Callaway, honestly, and fire him up. He's got big time targets last 2 weeks. Great matchup. If you got to fire somebody up today, I would, or either way, I'd go with Callaway. Yeah, he hasn't been as he's not an Allen Robinson bad or anything like that, but you drafted him a lot earlier. But Allen Robinson is probably the biggest bust in fantasy football. Gosh, he is. Drafted him in my main money league. Allen Robinson. What a joke. It's not even his fault either. He's a great receiver, but Justin Fields has just been horrendous. I mean, my gosh. Aaron Rodgers looks like he steals copper from construction sites. That's kind of true. That's kind of. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I'll tell you my wide receivers. Yeah. Now, so I traded Clyde for AJ Brown early in the season, so like that was a nice move. And then I traded for like Marvin Jones. So my receivers are AJ Brown, Marvin Jones, and Chase Claypool. It's pretty tough. I mean, those aren't awful options by any means, but you hope to have. You want to hear something crazy? I drafted Allen Robinson in the third round, Brandon Ayuk in the fifth round. Was excited about both of them. They were starting receivers coming into the year. That just shows you gotta be ready to pivot. You got it. Fantasy's crazy. You gotta be ready to make moves. Otherwise, you get left behind. Also, I got Dak on my squad. He's not gonna play probably tonight, so I'm playing Carson Wentz. That's gonna be a crazy game. Man, fantasy is wild sometimes. It really is. Yeah, if going to start decisions here, let me read over the parlay another time. Here we go. So parlay is Minnesota Vikings minus 2.5, Tennessee Titans money line plus 135, and Cincinnati Bengals minus 11.5. Play those three together, it's plus 739. I love the value on that. Ayuk, honestly, it's I think it's just as much Kyle Shanahan's fault as Ayuk's, to be honest with you. I'm a big Kyle Shanahan guy, and I don't know what's going on with Ayuk. Maybe he really is just being a diva, but like, what in the world? Put the guy in a freaking football field. Like, you drafted this guy in the first round, and you're like, I don't know. Again, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he really is just thinks he's, thinks he's better than everybody. But gosh. Like, he should be so good in that offense. He's a good receiver. I drafted Dante Pettis, too, a few years ago when he was the new hotness for this Kyle Shanahan offense. So I was like, Ayuk's a first-round pick. He's got the draft capital. I was a lot less worried about him. He's just so much better as a rookie, too, than Pettis was. But it's just like – he had as many top 12 weeks last year as Stephon Diggs had. And he only played in 12 games. Ravens D last week. Bengals gotcha, huh? It's a key to stream defenses. That does suck, though, when your defense just gets destroyed like that. Bengals did go off last week. That was crazy. Somebody in my league, Simon, it was so funny. Played the Jets defense last week. They scored -11. Gosh, that was funny. Holy crap. I laughed. A little off track from fantasy. Have you guys seen any good streaming shows? Any Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, anything like that? See any good ones? Gosh, I wish that dog would shut the hell up. Yeah, somebody played them. I thought it was funny too. A -11. They got the crap kicked out of them. Dude, also, last week they played Damian Williams and Allen Robinson. I traded him, Allen Robinson. Get him off my squad. Yeah, it is crazy. I think I'm starting San Francisco today. Need that to have a big game against what's his name. Here, do I make a last-minute kicker pivot? I gotta look up some kicking stats real quick. Yeah, I think he did score something like that. I'll find it, actually. It was just so funny. Team, too. That's what's crazy. Here, let me look at him last week. 76 points. He had Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor, who both had good games on Sunday Night Football. That really saved him. He had Kelsey, too. But, man. And Lamar. But, yeah. It was awesome. I need a kicker. I need a hope. Yeah, it's not a bad strategy at all. I really like that, honestly. Just playing whoever is playing the Jets. You think the Bengals kicker is the cheat code? Are kickers just scoring a ton against them? Bengals kickers available. Oh, 32nd against kickers. You're right. Let me look this up. Points allowed. Kickers. I want to see how is it just a ton per week? This whole kickers against the Jets thing, I'm starting to like it. Let's look up some stats too. 11.5 per game. Yeah, I'll roll him out there. Let's do this thing. McPherson, you ready to rock and roll, brother? He scored good points in every game except that one game where he got destroyed against Green Bay where he just missed like every kick he kicked. Oh, dude, you should be worried about Dak. Don't play Dak today. I said that early on the stream. You might not have been in yet, but I would go with somebody else. I'm playing Carson Wentz in the league. I've got Dak in. I just don't think – I think there's like a 30% chance he plays. He plays in that Sunday night game. Unless you have a good pivot, like if you got Kirk Cousins or something like that, I probably would move it along. Oh, as a fan, I got you. I think he'll be all right. I mean, it's obviously concerning, but we're rolling. Simon, I just added McPherson because of you. Hopefully this works out. That's some great advice, though. Looked at the stats on it, and the Jets are allowing a ton of points. Van Jefferson or Melvin Gordon? Probably going to go Melvin Gordon there. I just think there's a real chance where they're not throwing the ball that much in the second half, you know? He's basically a touchdown or bust start, too. I mean, Melvin Gordon is somewhat, too, but I think he'll get more stats. Oh, I've got faith. Simon, in the kicker against the Jets move. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I'd probably go with Melvin Gordon. What's your scoring format, though, John? If it's full point PPR, I might go Van Jefferson. I'll fire up the parlay for anyone who hasn't heard it. It's Minnesota Vikings minus 2.5, Tennessee Titans money line, Cincinnati Bengals minus 11.5 for plus 739. Free money, hopefully. But yeah. Green Bay Packers are on the fewest points against kickers this year, just so you know. Yeah, I need a big game from basically. I'm playing a real good team this week in my league, so I need a big performance from a few guys. Need Wentz to play well. Need Darrell Henderson, A.J. Brown, Chase Claypool, T.J. Hopkinson, Devontae Booker tomorrow night, 49ers D, and McPherson to all have big games today. We need this done. We need it bad. Yeah. See you, Simon. Good luck to you. Hopefully you win your fantasy game too. Good luck. Good luck. Hopefully you get that dub though, Simon. Nothing better than beating one of the good teams in your league. Feels good. Get that dub. Go do it. think I might change my team name last second to Daryl Anderson's. Parlay for anyone who hasn't heard it. And fire away any fantasy questions you guys got. I'm going to be hopping off soon here. Vikings -2.5. Tennessee Titans +135. Tennessee Titans money line. And then Cincinnati Bengals -11.5. And that is +739. Take it while you can. That's 100 to win 70. Like I said, fire away any last minute start sit questions you guys got. Hit that like button if you haven't. All right, I'm going to hop off. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate all the support, all the people watching, talk, chatting in the chat. So I'll see you guys next week. Good luck in everyone's fantasy games. Wish you guys the best of luck. See you guys.